Welcome to the 3G Fitness Podcast,
where 3 generations of trainers come together to discuss all things fitness related.
Join us as we share insights, tips, and stories from our diverse experiences as we unravel the secrets of staying fit.
Welcome everybody to the 3G Fitness Podcast. Today we got
Cisco the Millennial.
And to the left,
Kyle the Zillennial.
And myself, the Baby Boomer. And today we're going to talk about different gyms. What kind of settings and what level of gyms are really needed. And let me start it off today, all right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to start off with home gyms. Home gyms are good. You know, I think a home gym is good for a person to get acquainted with workouts, with training, lifting. It's also good when you're a busy person that you work and you don't have that time to go to a gym, so your trainer will come to you and work you out at the gym. They're very convenient for the busy person, and at the same time, it could be expensive to build your own gym.
It could be, and one of those things is that we're looking more as an entry level. You know, it's like, what's a good way to kind of
Scale it back a little bit.
Yeah, what's a good way to get the person moving with weights? And a home gym is a great way, right? Like, I think, Kyle, you said you had a couple of dumbbells and whatnot.
Two dumbbells? Yeah. Just to clarify, we're talking about different options that you guys can use and get into when you're trying to start your fitness journey.
Yeah, because we want to make sure you guys are educated on the different tiers that are up there, pretty much the different resources that are out there. You know,
there's a lot.
There's a lot. You know, we were just talking about, you know, a home gym, something you can build at home, something that could require a couple of dumbbells, maybe a bench, a barbell, and just your own private space. So,
or you could even go to the park. You know, if you don't want to spend anything, you can just go look for some.
Well, there's also what we call the mobile gym, where trainers have their own setup in a van or, you know, to carry their weights, and they drive to your house and utilize their weights that they have that they brought into a van and work you out.
So pretty much what we would probably maybe label as an entry level gym is something that is more low cost for the long term. But it's also limited on resources.
Right.
So then I think the perfect bridge to the next tier of a gym, which would be commercial gym, but I think there's even something that gaps home gym to commercial gyms, and it is a commercial gym, is Planet Fitness. So something that is very low cost, but it does expand your resources to what you say would have in a mobile gym, at a home gym or anything like that. I know you love Planet Fitness, Mike. Mike has never stepped foot into a Planet Fitness, but why haven't you not stepped foot into a Planet Fitness?
Because Planet Fitness, they have no free weights. And that
they have dumbbells.
They have dumbbells.
Okay, they have dumbbells.
They don't have barbells.
But they don't have barbells. Let's put it like that. Okay, so you're benching. You know, you're not going to get an accurate bench, press, things like that. You know, I mean, it's a low end gym.
So yes, because there's a lot of machines.
Yeah.
A lot of cardio equipment too. You know, like maybe during the winter time, it's not so easy to go outside and run. You know, it's better to go indoors. So that's why I still kind of, and you guys maybe might agree or disagree, I would still label Planet Fitness still more like as an entry level, but I feel like it kind of bridges the gap to go into the next tier that we'll be talking about. What do you guys think about Planet Fitness?
I
agree.
will.
Like you said, it's a low cost, but you know, introduces way more equipment to you. Rather than if you started like at a home gym with like a few dumbbells. Yeah. You'd have way more machines, treadmills, everything.
Then once you start to rise and you start getting stronger and you start seeing there are more things you can do, you go to that next level of a gym.
And those
What's
are
that next level.
What would be that next level? Let me see.
To me, I would probably say you're going to go to a crunch, maybe.
Like a crunch.
You know, and work out there for a while. If you want to go further than that, you probably go to, you know, your favorite 24.
Well, I would label.
They're about like the same tiers, like you said earlier.
Like the next
EOS,
tier. You think
LA.
so? I think 24-hour fitness it's.
No, I would label those commercial gyms: LA Fitness, Crunch Fitness, 24-hour Fitness, EOS Fitness, even Gold's Gym as of late, because I feel like Gold's Gym is a little bit more on the commercial side.
Really?
I would label them as the next tier.
But what is Gold's reputation?
Gold's reputation is more muscle, right?
That's what I'm
But
saying.
as of late, it hasn't really been that. Have you?
Well, I haven't gone to a Gold's.
It's changed. You go into a Gold's now, it's very much like it's like a 24-hour fitness. You know, it might be a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
But it just varies because there's also 24-hour fitness that are pretty big as well. LA Fitnesses as well. They're kind of around the same thing where roughly I can guarantee you, like between all those gyms that we just labeled, the price goes up a little bit more because there's more amenities, they're bigger space.
More amenities, exactly.
So there's probably
Planet Fitness.
Yeah. So now like Planet Fitness was probably like a $9.99 gym. You know, your crunches, your golds, your 24s, they can vary between $25 to $40 a month depending.
Which now you're getting extra amenities again, like swimming pools, basketball courts.
Exactly.
All that stuff. Planet Fitness doesn't have that, you know. More resources, higher cost.
The personal training is always separate. Have you ever noticed that?
Yeah.
You go to a gym. You go to a gym and you pay to go to the gym, and you say, "All right, I'm in here now. I want to get a personal trainer." Now that takes you to another level.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because those gyms start introducing personal training. So remember, we go back to entry level. Entry level was at our garage, us on our own, maybe watching videos.
No trainer.
No trainer, right? Planet Fitness, you know.
They have a trainer.
They have a
trainer that's like walking around in the floor.
Yeah, they have someone walking around to tell you.
Yeah.
But he's not.
I don't know if it's like an actual hours. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on this, but from what I know, I think they're just walking around and making sure like you have guidance if you need it. If you just ask like, oh, how do you do this? And they'll help you out.
And then now we're into that next tier, like we just said, your golds, your 24s, your LAs, where trainers are there. Now with the presence of a trainer is involved. And now that's pretty much going to be there to expose members, educate you guys on a one-on-one basis.
Workout programming.
Yeah, and they have like more group training as well too. They have like the Zumbas, the spin class. So now, you know, you're seeing those different tiers that allow you to expand on your fitness journey. And so like I said, every journey is going to be different, but you don't want to limit yourself as well too. Mm-hmm. And I always think that, like how you said, those trainers get involved, but they're different. It doesn't come price included or anything like that.
No, none of them come price included. And you know, I don't know. Does Equinox is that's not price included, is it?
I don't think so. No, I think it's the same model as 24. It's like
Well, now you brought up another one. So you have, like I said, the tier that we just spoke about. Now you have your higher tier, which is a lot more luxury. You have your Equinox, your Lifetime gym. Those are like
Spectrum.
Your Spectrum. So those gyms are a lot more where memberships for that can vary between $150 to $300 a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's up there.
It's up there. You know, you get right there. They offer. I always have like bumped into clients and they said, "Oh, what's a gym like that for?" I was like, I think it's a lot more exclusive.
A lot more exclusive.
Like
a little bit cleaner than your local.
It's probably going to be cleaner than your local, but not just that. I mean, you probably say if you go to if you go to LA Fitness at 6 p.m. on a Monday, how crowded do you think that gym's going to be?
Crowded.
Well, it's crowded. But
but now if you go to like a Equinox
is the thing about Equinox is like a little city. You know, I'm serious. Just like a department.
Because they got more amenities.
Department
probably.
stores, fingernail polishing.
They do offer
massage place.
They do have massages there.
An array of restaurants at the bottom. You know, I mean, I went and I was like, wow, man, it's like it's like being in a little city.
They got that little food bar at the bottom.
Well, that's why it's like an exclusive membership.
Yeah,
they offer more, and you not just that. I even know they sometimes offer outings where it's like, hey, come in on this Friday. We're gonna have a bigger potlucks. Like 5-star restaurants are giving out samples and whatnot. Mm-hmm. And so you're paying more for like an exclusive membership or anything like that. And like I said, now if you got the money for that, by all means go, because once you get pampered like that, it's hard to go back.
You don't want to go back. But towel service,
service,
you know.
But all of these 3 entry levels that we've just mentioned. The good thing about it, the last 2, you know, the Equinoxes, the LA Fitnesses, they introduce trainers to you as you're progressing in this fitness journey. But now we have also other type of facilities that I know Kyle can highly speak about, where you're working with a trainer and you're paying to come in, and it's more of a group training facilities.
Group fitness.
Group fitness.
Group fitness classes like F45, Orange Theory. I know there's CAS training as well.
So
you kind of fit that though, man. You know,
think so?
When I found out you were with F45, you know, I was like, I said, you know, he fits that, man. You know, he fits that
It's
type
cool, man.
of trainer.
It's cool.
You
It's
know?
different.
So-
So you know,
so-
it's not like your corporate gyms like 101. I mean, like it's a group setting, right? So you come in with a community.
I might
with
I might just join one of your classes just
yeah.
to, just
pull
to
up,
see.
pull up. I'm gonna bully you, but pull up. It's gonna be fun. It's a vibe.
you should, man.
It's very fun.
He'll have you do a step
high,
up.
upbeat, environment. You build that camaraderie, meeting new people around you.
You know I don't
dealing with
you
the
know I don't
same-
want to jump, right?
I can figure out some regressions for you.
No, I mean I'm just kidding.
I got
man.
some regressions for you.
No,
Come on now.
man. No, I just.
But the beauty of it is like I said, that's now people are paying for guidance.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I like about group trainings or like boot camp classes.
Right,
I know
right.
there's very popular here in Orange County is the camp transformation. That is one, like I said, now your monthly subscription has actually gone up though. It's one of those where I believe your monthly subscription can vary probably between
Like 200.
200, yeah, like 100 to 200, right?
Yeah.
Depends on the package that you guys do or anything like that. Because now you're not really fully paying just for the access.
Right.
Every time you go in, you're paying for the guidance.
Right. Because there's a workout that's already ready for you to do in those group fitness classes.
And
You just show up and then we get to work.
So you think it's the reputation a boot camp has to have all these clients that come in?
No,
Because
I think it's more of like
Well-
people who don't who aren't comfortable doing things by themselves yet. So
well,
they'll-
no, because
they'll-
they
they'll
they
go
had
into
a
group
boot
fitness.
camp at our gym, you know, and like
It's
two
the
people
community.
showed up.
That's the community.
it's a
Yeah.
community.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things too where it needs to be set in stone. Like, F45, we can speak on that. When you look up F45, you're looking and it's as group training. So you're specifically going in, and it's kind of what Kyle says. You're not paying to just go in and work out. You're paying for a professional to guide you through a workout, but it's also going to be more of like a group setting. And not just that, why do people enjoy it is the
It
excitement.
brings the energy.
Yeah, it's energy.
You see
You
other
have to keep-
people
you have to
working.
keep up.
100%.
Yeah,
100%,
and it's one
so
of those
for people who are like scared to do any workouts, like this makes it a little less daunting because again, if you focus on like the camaraderie and letting people making sure that they meet each other and like they know each other, that
we
builds
got
like the
what,
trust and everything.
We got 3 trainers at our gym that are do this F45. You know what? They're all high in energy.
They are. They are. You have to be because it's
How
like
come you're not?
They're all Filipinos too.
how come I'm not what?
They're all
Over
Filipinos too.
F45.
How come I'm not a F45?
Yeah.
True story. I used to be a great group trainer with
I
the
bet
last
you-
gym I was at, but I personally it would drain me. You know what? Like, cause I get too hype. I get too excited. It's just one of those where my classes averaged between 6 to 10 people, so there was still a lot of intimacy there. Like I knew everybody's name, but it was too draining for me. And then me personally, the reason why I don't personally like to be a group trainer instructor is because what I feel is the best tier of fitness with anybody is one-on-one training. And that's the next tier that I think would be the best way to lead into it, because
I would agree with that. Yeah.
I feel like I'm guiding you, and every individual is different. So it's like
The
instead of
focus is you and only you. Whereas a group fitness class, our attention is divided as an instructor. Like I'll help you maybe for like 5-10 minutes for a little bit, and then I'll jump over to someone else. So it's not really like specifically just for your individual goals.
And so that's why I always tell everybody, like, all right, we got the entry levels, then the commercial gym levels and whatnot. We all probably agree the top tier level of anybody's fitness journey is working one-on-one with a coach, and that's always working with a professional, with trainer, coach, because we're able to really optimize everybody's time. And that's the main focus on that. Like I said, yes, now when there's a price range, if you're looking at a monthly basis, you are paying a little bit more, and I think it is probably the most monthly that you are
probably
paying.
up there.
But the
Yeah.
same thing, you're optimizing your time. I always tell everybody that it's like you're most likely, if you're working one-on-one, you're probably gonna get to your goals faster than you are working 1-on-20.
Yeah, that I agree with that. When you're working one-on-one, you build a bond with that client,
Mm.
Yeah.
and it's upon that they trust you.
Mm.
Okay, and when you're doing group, sometimes there's favoritism, a little bit here, a little bit less there, a little bit here. You know, when
Mike always see the negative in
I
everything.
I've noticed
man.
that.
You have
know,
favorites. That's what
I
it is.
mean, No,
You
no,
gotta-
I
you-
think, you know.
You got favorites. You
No.
got to treat everybody the same, man.
But what he meant was in one-on-one training, we streamline their
Right,
their
that's
progress,
exactly
you know?
what I mean.
Well, yeah,
is that you're there with that one person,
Oh,
giving them full
So
attention.
you're getting the most out of the training. Whereas someone
know-
who maybe just has a membership at a corporate gym doing things by themselves, you know, obviously they're going to go through their pits and valleys trying to figure things out. It takes way longer for them to progress. Our job is to get
I
you
do.
progressing
That's
right
why I
away.
say, when you're doing groups, sometimes I see, trainers say, "Hey, man, go over there, do 3 4 sets over there," and they go over there and they're talking.
Yeah.
And they're talking. They're not doing the 3 sets, and the other trainers over here working with this person.
I think what you're talking about is partner training. You're talking about more partner training.
No, I'm talking about group training where you got like 3 or 4 people that you have come in, and you send that one person over there. Hey, go do that over there. I'm gonna do 4 or 5 sets of
Actually,
of
I would
pulls.
consider 3 to 4 people semi-private training, because I feel like group training would probably be 5 and up. But if you're training about 3 to 4 people, I would probably say that is more like of a semi-private training where you're probably putting them in circuits, and you can spend like one set with one individual. All right, cool. Do your next 2 like this. Then you spend that one's a little bit different. Now that price point range might not be too bad.
Yeah,
Where
that would be in between like the group setting and the one-on-one. for
yeah,
sure.
that
It's, like,
would
right
be
in the
in
middle.
between the group and
Yeah.
one of those
The
things.
one group I love circuit training.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite things to do.
As a
That was-
trainer or
yeah,
as
a trainer,
yourself?
As a trainer, have a circuit training system set up all the way, and
When
you
did
know.
you start doing circuit?
Huh?
When did you used to do circuit training, Mr. Circuit Trainer?
I did it at the beginning of our gym.
What would you do?
I would set up a circuit around the gym, and I do like 20 seconds on each one, and I would send them around.
Man, were you like yelling and hyping up? Because you just said,
Yeah.
yeah?
I'd push them through.
Crazy. I
Get
would
one
not
more.
take you as Mr. Hype Man
That's
over
why,
here.
that was when we first got there.
Yeah?
I did circuit training.
Well, to me, like I said, going back, circuit training is probably the most efficient way, I think, in to put like a group through a workout. You can put many people through different stations and whatnot.
That's what I'm saying.
And
it's great.
That's the format. Of,
And that's the format.
yeah,
That's why,
45.
like I said, when it comes to all these tiers and that we discussed of the gym, I feel like the best ones are the ones where you're getting the guidance, whether it's a group training, semi-private training, or one-on-one training. I think those are the 3 most efficient tiers that an individual should go through, anything like that. But the other 3 tiers out, the entry level, the commercial gyms, and the high-end commercial gyms, those are just resources. Those are there. Like, you shouldn't have any reason to not have a fitness journey. You shouldn't have a reason to not pursue a fitness journey when you have literally 6 different tiers to choose from. And like I said, if the most common thing that a lot of people hold back on is cost efficiency. Well, yeah, we talked about free to as little as $10 a month. And of course, as we talk about these tiers, we literally talked about them as they gradually
Just the
increased
different
on
pros
the
and
monthly.
cons of each.
And so that's why it's like, what are you paying for? You're paying for results. You're paying for guidance. And like I said, I think that the beauty of like I said, group training is the guidance is. I like the guidance in group training because of the energy. I like the guidance in one-on-one training because of the efficiency. And so to me, it's one of those things. Now, you said you used to do circuit training where at?
Yes, at our gym.
At our gym.
And
So
when we first started, but I did it at the other gym too. Before we moved over, I was into circuit training. That's the one I love to do.
what would you say you as a trainer is your forte? What are you better as a one-on-one coach or as a group coach?
I'm better at one-on-one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know. I think when you're one-on-one, you find out a lot about your client.
Mm-hmm.
And you're able to work with them better. That's why I was saying in circuit training, you're moving around and you're pushing everybody, you're timing everybody, and I know I don't look like the type that would do that.
We still try. Look, me and Kyle be smiling every time we talk about group training. I cannot picture you for the life of me telling people to go, go,
Not
go.
at all. Yeah, not at all.
Yeah, you know.
You gotta be loud. You
Well,
gotta
that's
be
why. So
loud
now
to be in those group fitness classes.
express us, Kaya. What have you been experiencing as you've been starting your group training? Like, what kind of energy does it take, or what are you doing as a instructor in the group?
I mean, versus like one-on-one.
yes, he kind of gave
Well,
us a good
one-on-one,
one.
you obviously, I'm more chill because like you're right next to me. I might yell at you here and there jokingly, but it's like different from a class setting where it's like if you have like 15, 20 people in front of you, you gotta be loud. You
gotta
gotta
be
bring
loud,
that energy,
yeah.
that motivation, because you're the motivating figure in that class. Everybody's
And
there.
and if you're not loud and if you're not exciting, then
The energy's not there.
you're not going to get the response from your group.
Right.
You're not.
So I have a.
It's all
hard
about
time
like setting the
seeing you
tone.
as
Yeah,
a
exactly. It's all about setting a tone in there.
When I was, I was younger at one time.
What, like 6 years ago?
No, 8.
So you did circuit training 8 years ago?
No, I did circuit training like 20 years ago. If you really want to go back.
Oh, you said you did it at our
You said you
gym.
did it at our gym.
I did it at our gym too, but I did it. I also did it at Evolve. I also did it at Anytime Fitness. I've done it at some of these other gyms, man. I can't even imagine how many gyms I've been at in my lifetime.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know.
yeah, that's the beauty of it, right? Like when you've been doing this for so long.
Now I'm too old right now to want to do something like that.
Mhm.
I don't even when
You get tired just training one person.
Yeah, I do.
You're like, I train one person and I'm done for the day. I was just
I'm first to say I don't have a lot of clients, and when I do, I look at my lifter as 3
I don't
clients.
think you can be too old for it.
Oh,
it's
I
just
am.
like
Trust
you're
me, man. I'm burned. I'm.
maybe you are, but some people like we have that one group fitness trainer at our gym. She's probably about your age, right?
Yes, she is.
Talk about Patty.
No,
Who?
man. You
Are we-
know who
are we
talking
name
about.
dropping?
Can we name drop?
Are
I
we
thought
name
we were not
dropping?
talking about names, man. This guy, I like who?
We have a group
Who's
fitness
talking-
trainer
who?
named Lisa. She's a great group fitness trainer.
Who's about my
Lisa.
age?
Lisa.
Shout out to
Lisa?
Lisa. Yes, Lisa.
see, I mean,
and that's the thing is that right now, in case you guys haven't heard or like get the vibe, we all work at the same gym. We all work at a very semi-private gym here in Huntington Beach called Our Gym, where that is where you can find us working one-on-one with clientels. Or maybe in Mike's case, you can watch him working with some group training. So that's
Giving you guys options for the people who's around us and local. If you feel like you vibe with one of us, you can train with us. Just
Hit us up. Hit us
or
up.
even if you
Go
want
hit
a group,
these two up.
group setting,
Hit these two up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got Kyle who does group training at F45, getting the ball rolling. You can definitely see him dancing and grooving for you guys there.
Well,
Yeah.
because if they want to see someone dance, they can watch you.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's for the one-on-one people, you guys. So like, comment, subscribe.
Yes.
Hopefully you guys got a better understanding of the different tiers of gyms that we have.
Different options that you guys can venture into, right? Just figuring out your different goals and how you like to train.
And the whole purpose was to motivate you guys, to educate you guys so that we guys can get out there and get started on your fitness journey.
Yes.
Yeah, at the beginning, you're going to feel uncomfortable. But I guarantee you, as time goes on, you start to feel part of the group.
There you go.
Growth is made outside of your comfort zone, so seek discomfort.
And there it is, you guys. Well,
All right.
my name is Cisco.
My name is Michael.
And I'm Kyle.
We'll catch
See
you
you
on
guys
the
next
next
time.
episode.
Later.